Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Data Analyst Specialism. I'm Sam, and today we are laying down the foundation stones of your entire career. We are diving into Knowledge 55, K55, data formats, structures, architectures and data delivery methods including unstructured data. That sounds like a lot of jargon, but let's simplify it. Imagine a massive library. You don't just care about the story in one book. To be an expert, you need to understand the library itself. What are the shelves made of? Architecture. Are the books paper or digital? Format. How do people get the books? Do they walk in or download them? Delivery. Our goal is to build a clear mental model of how data is shaped, stored, and shared. Because you can't be a great analyst if you don't understand the container your data lives in. Let's decode the standard. K55 has 4 pillars. First, format. This is the file type. Is it a CSV, a JSON file, or XML? It's the language the data speaks. Second, structure. Is it neat rows and columns, structured, or messy text and video, unstructured? This is the shape. Third, architecture. Where does it live? In a rigid database, a massive data warehouse, or a flexible data lake? This is the house. Fourth, delivery. How does it get from A to B? Is it a nightly batch file, or a real-time stream? This is the transport. Understanding these 4 pillars allows you to work with any dataset, no matter how complex. Let's zoom in on structure. We start with structured data. This is neat. Rows and columns, like Excel or SQL. It's easy to query but hard to change. Then, semi-structured data. Think of JSON or XML. It has tags and keys, but the structure can change. This is the language of the web and no SQL databases. Finally, unstructured data. This is the Wild West. Images, videos, PDF, social media posts. Here is a crucial fact. 80% of the world's data is unstructured. Most analysts only work with the 20% that is structured. If you learn to handle the messy stuff, you become incredibly valuable. Now, architecture. Where does the data sleep? A database is like a busy shop. It's optimized for transactions, OLTP, fast writes, row by row. A data warehouse is like a library archive. It's optimized for analysis, OLAP, reading millions of rows at once to find trends. A data lake is exactly what it sounds like. A massive reservoir where you dump everything, structured, unstructured, raw. It's cheap storage for big data. The modern trend is the modern data stack. We dump raw data into a lake, load it into a warehouse like Snowflake, and then transform it. This is ELT, extract, load, transform. Finally, delivery. How does data move? The classic method is batch processing. Every night at 2 a.m., a big truck, the ETL job, moves yesterday's data to the warehouse. It's reliable, but the data is always a day old. The modern method is streaming. This is real time. Every time a user clicks, a motorbike zooms the data to the dashboard. It's instant but expensive. And we have API. This is data on demand. You ask a server for specific data, and it hands it to you. Your job as an analyst is to evaluate, does the CEO really need live streaming data at high cost, or is a nightly batch report sufficient? How does K55 apply to you, Ben the data analyst? Imagine marketing wants to analyze Twitter sentiment. You identify the format as JSON. You identify the structure. The text of the tweet is unstructured, but the user ID and timestamp are semi-structured. You choose the architecture. You can't put raw tweets straight into a neat SQL table. You dump them in a data lake first. You choose the delivery. You set up an hourly batch job to fetch the tweets via the API. You have successfully architected a solution that handles complex, unstructured data. Here is how you can apply K55 tomorrow. Action 1. Format. Find a dataset you use. Don't just open it in Excel. Right-click, open with Notepad. Look at the raw text. Are there commas, CSV, curly braces, JSON? See the raw language. Action 2. Structure. Look at your company's main database. Is it a rigid SQL database, or a flexible MongoDB? Ask a developer if you aren't sure. Action 3. Architecture. Draw a map. Draw your source system on the left and your dashboard on the right. What is in the middle? A warehouse, a lake, a manual spreadsheet. Fill in the blanks. Creating this data lineage map is a powerful portfolio piece. For your portfolio, use STAR. This is the data architect story. Situation. We needed to analyze customer feedback that was locked in thousands of unstructured emails. Task. I needed to choose an appropriate storage and delivery method for this complex data type. Action. I identified the format as unstructured text, which couldn't fit our SQL database. I selected a data lake architecture, AWS S3, to store the raw files cheaply. I then designed a Python batch script to parse the emails, extract keywords, and save them as a structured CSV for analysis. Result, we successfully integrated email insights into our main Power BI dashboard. Reflection, I learned that the value of data often lies in converting it from unstructured to structured formats. In your major project, K55 lives in your data architecture section. You must include a data flow diagram. Show the journey from source to storage to analysis. Define the formats. Data is ingested in JSON format via a REST API. Justify your choices. We chose a NoSQL database because the data structure varies between users. Assessors want to see that you understand the plumbing, not just the beautiful dashboard at the end. Explain the flow. Let's wrap up. We've learned that K55 is the data blueprint. We explored formats, structures, architectures, and delivery methods. We saw the industry shifting towards handling unstructured data and real-time streaming. Your next step is to draw the data lineage map. Where does your data come from, and how does it get to you? In our next session, we will look at K56, where we dive into the specific sources of data, from government open data to social media streams. Remember, data is like water. It's powerful, but you need the right pipes and tanks to make it useful. See you next time. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you now feel more confident in mastering this topic. If you found value in this session, I have a small favor to ask. Please hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and follow our channel. It really means a lot to me and helps the algorithm show these lessons to other apprentices, just like you, who need support. Don't forget, you can download today's slides and the full transcript at www.mentorinai.com EPA Hub. While you are there, check out our mock interview and portfolio review services to make sure you are fully ready for your EPA. See you in the next video. Keep learning.